Hello again. Look at me. Not working at all. Damn it. Well, I consider this work, believe it or not. But it's getting to where it's pretty easy. All right. So what we're going to talk about, we're going to back things up somewhat. This way we're going to talk about what I just learned is what's been called a man of understanding. You come across a man of understanding, you should listen to him. Because that's that guy that, like we do on this channel, can come down, teach the spiritual side of the Bible. That's when you learn to sow the seed correctly. All right. That's what it means. And what happens is that now when you read the Bible, because it's still very much a part of my life, religion isn't. But the idea is that, if you believe in the religious side of things, that's to bring us down to a lower part. This is representing the woman or the one, in the Bible, those that didn't get polluted by woman. All right. And we've learned this in all of our stories is that, you have a choice of mother, or you could have the choice of this, this whore, this biblical whore. And that's how you tell them apart. There isn't a bunch. There isn't a bunch of whores to choose from. There isn't a bunch of mothers to choose from. There's only two. You either get religion or you have that one that's built in, built into us. All right. But a man of understanding will let you know that if you don't have God in you, this place where God would be dwelling is desolate. The only part that's working, is the carnal side. Father, that's the only one that's working. He's all by himself up there. And of course, we are told to bring mother and father together. So what do? When you find out that the right side of the brain is where mother is supposed to be, well, that's a man of understanding, because you've just realized something that's the most important thing in all of this is they're talking about our brain. They're talking about God's image in us, the higher and lower conscious, the female and the male. This is what God represents. But Father is just the male side of this. They split this right down the middle, and they use this as the wall. All right. This is that idea. And there's a wall that keeps us from going over to this other side. Well, once you learn how to break that wall down, like the walls of Jericho, you go around it 7 times, blowing the horn. This is representing the energies of the Kundalini. And you go up there and you build your house. You sit down right there beside God, right between mother and father. Now all three are all together. This is what monotheism is. That's what it is. All right. But, if you still got to wait on Jesus to come to you, it's going to be a long time. You're not in the understanding. You are without. Those people that are within are these ideas that we go inside of ourselves. We go inside to find Jesus and hook mom and dad together. There's nobody else in the world that can do it for you. But if you're on the outside world, you're without, you've gone to some outside place, you've gone to a preacher, you've gone to somebody else, and this is not the direction to go in, except it's called our works. So, you have to go and get the basics about God. Learn the fear of the Lord, and this brings on wisdom. This is what our Bible says most of all. This fear of God brings on the wisdom. It's that fear of God that when we've had enough and we've just given up, we say with our mouths, it's our witness Tuesday. I've had enough, God. I can't take it anymore. I know a lot of people do that all the time. People just say, I've had enough and give it all up. But that doesn't mean that you get connected. The formula is for you to sit down and bring God on through meditation. That's how that works. All right. And when that happens, then all of a sudden you can read the Bible correctly. And you recognize that the guys are not real, that they're not, no, not at all. There's no reason to have someone die when explaining the way, because no one dies. No one dies when you go the way. It is it's something that happens inside of you. And you come right back to earth again with the new mind, which is the new heaven and the new earth. That's how they split it up. The earth is the land part, and Jesus, or all the inside, the spiritual side of us would be the water. And so, spiritually speaking, whenever we detach from land, when we get away from land and we go out into the ocean, this is our vessels that's taking us out there. The vessel is taking us out into the water so we can go do some fishing. And then we toss our nets over to the right side of the boat, and we bring about this wisdom, this knowledge. We bring about her. We bring about the mother of us all. And now, where there was nothing before, is now something. And earthquakes happen. The lower is made higher, and the higher is made lower, until they finally come to this particular part of even, or level. Now you're cooking with God, and you're in the state of Israel. A balanced mind. That's what that's about. And so how do you know that? Because Israel is the spirit, female side. Ra is the male mind side. And El is the power of God, baby. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are. The Bible is a lot simpler than the mind makes it out to be. I'll see you later.